Hello everybody and welcome back to the Omega Modded series. So I did promise you guys that I would be going on a taming spree the next time you guys watched one of my videos, so that's what we're up to today. We're going to be taming our very first alpha. I did need to record this footage in advance of doing the voiceover for it because school holidays and my kids are noisy. That's why it's taking a couple of weeks per video to get out. It's just manic trying to find some quiet time where I can actually record and not have random kids shows in the background like you had in my last video. Also, I do want to apologize for the very abrupt ending to the last one. My family did come home. They'd been out for the day, except for the youngest, so they came home and they wanted to tell me all about their adventures, so recording had to end right then and there. Good news is school holidays are ending at the end of January, so from that point onwards I will be able to do much more regular videos with a lot less noisy backgrounds. So right now we're about to tame our very first alpha. I did go around and tame a whole heap of basic dinos, like just standard first tier dinos, because the main thing with a mega mod is you need eggs, lots of eggs, because every single tier needs eggs. Every single tier of the kibble needs eggs from the tier before. So these are our first two teams for the day. One alpha water RG and one stone RG. It's only a beta stone RG, but that's okay because we're still collecting betas. So by the time you guys get to my next video, I should have a full tier roster of tamed up alphas. And I'll be able to show you what I've done with the base. I have been doing a lot of base building because I've had a lot of spare time. Just not spare time with ability to record as well as that, because my computer just cannot store that much footage. But this little girl here will be our replacement for our beta Gorgon that we've been riding on for a while. Now, I started flying around hunting some more dinos, and I stumbled upon these two little beauties that were already knocked out for me. And, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth, or a gift raptor for that matter, so especially when there's two of them. And one just happened to be an alpha, so even though it's the same type as our other alpha, now we have two alphas. We have one alpha raptor and one alpha RG. Yep, blanked on that. I'm shooting them with tranks because I was a bit worried that they were going to wake up before I would be able to give them the appropriate amount of kibble and them actually eating it. So shot a dart into each of them. As you can see, our little alpha boy is already tamed up, but we had to go back and get another lot of kibble for the little beta girl. And this is where I found out that I'm actually missing the basic tier of elemental dinosaur at the moment. I don't have anyone producing basic elemental eggs for me. So I had to make her alpha kibble to tame her. Much like in normal Ark, you can use the tier above with the kibble if you don't have any of the lower tier, but vice versa does not work. So there we go, we got both our raptors. And we're moving on to our next team. And I just so happened to get lucky spotting this little Firestorm Ice Wyvern, which fulfills all our needs of needing a basic elemental. I was really worried at this point that it was going to get itself killed by the little megaloceros down there, or even that tsunami T-Rex, who I was not willing to get anywhere near because tsunami dinos hit like a truck. And I might have a lot of health, but I don't have that much health. So yeah. We're about to start knocking her down any minute now. Yes, I am a terrible shot. I probably waste around 50% of my darts and arrows just missing shots because I am terrible at it. Thankfully with the heavy nets I don't miss as much anymore, but I didn't have any nets on me. I actually should go and get myself a harpoon gun and some nets so that I don't have this issue quite so much anymore. And the reason I haven't done that so far is up until recently we did have ourselves a taming dino. We had ourselves a beautiful little taming ant. It's a very rare occasion where you hear me call an insect beautiful, but it is what it is. And lucky me, I stumbled across a new taming dinosaur just here. But unfortunately I bit off more than I could chew with my taming ant, my Titanomera. It ended up being one shot when I flew in to tame a dino. So gotta get myself a new taming dino, and hopefully I can pick up an alpha one pretty soon. But until then, this guy should do it, at least for ground mounts. It's not going to help me much in the air. The main thing that I am searching for while I am out here is I am trying to look for any spiritual flying mount, because the spiritual dinos in the Omega mod are essentially your pack mules. They fly really fast or travel really fast, and they have insane amounts of weight, decreased weight for items. So they are definitely the pack mules when it comes to the Omega mod. And any second now this guy is going to get up. And from this point on we're just going to do shortcuts through all the tames, because it gets a bit monotonous watching me run around doing the same thing over and over again. So I'm going to keep it short and sweet for you guys. Also, hopefully I'm not blowing in my mic so much this time. I do apologize for the horrible sound quality on the last video, but I forgot how sensitive my mic is. So you got to hear every time I breathed, which is not fun at all. And yep, that's me trying to work out the range on the dino storage gun. Apparently it doesn't reach that far. There we go, that's those two tamed up. And we're moving on to our next tame. A snow owl. Now this girl gave me a little bit of trouble, because she was sitting there all nice straight above my head and I was shooting at her, no problems. And then she does the whole controller blackout thing and flies off, and I'm like, where are you going? And my RG's run off, and then she's gone. And she's gone all the way over there, so now I have to chase her. Fun times with dinos. I know a lot of you are probably thinking, why aren't you bothering with traps? I'm very, very old school when it comes to Ark. So, yeah, thanks, baby. They would have heard that. My wife's snorting with derision in the background. We have both played since Ark was in alpha, really. When you could pick it up for $20 in the Steam store, where it came with the disclaimer that this game may never ever actually reach completion. So basically I learned how to run around and kite things and not die. Well, hopefully not die, without making traps to tame them, like the old school days of finding your favorite cliff to lead a giga in where you could stand above it and just shoot it for hours. Yep, that's what we were doing. So traps are a thing that I don't default to. Obviously, if I feel like I'm going to die without one, then I will make one, but in the case of these dinos, they're pretty easy and they can't really do enough damage to kill me at this point. Once we get up to the primes and omegas and anything beyond those tiers, then you'll be seeing me use a lot more traps and other mechanics to actually ensnare my dinos. And here I am missing all my shots again, and for goodness sakes, bird, will you get out of the way? Just move closer, Clover. I mean, you see it in hindsight, why are you just standing there doing it now? There we go. And unfollow the bird. It's the bad thing about recording after the fact. You don't get any of my genuine reactions for what's going on in the game, but you do get a lot of me smacking my own forehead in frustration at myself because I know I'm doing badly. I am not a very good player. I enjoy the game. I love it. I have spent thousands of hours on it. But I'm not the best player. Definitely not. Anyway, that snow owl should be up pretty soon. Hopefully I'm not boring you guys to death right now. And yeah. Also, I did want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. I know it's a bit late for that as Christmas is come and gone, but I hope you guys all had fantastic holidays and you enjoyed yourself over the Christmas period. So, honourable mentions in our teams, we got ourselves a Beta Crafting Woolly Rhino, an Ascendant Rifle out of that one, Beta Tsunami Direwolf, that was a Fire Griffin before, and this is a Beta Unstable Griffin. Reactive, sorry. Unstable is the type of griffin it is, not the specific type. That made absolutely no sense. I am sorry. Unstable is the family of Dinosauridas. There we go. That was the word I was looking for. And a Beta Teleporter Griffin as well. And that is it for today, guys. So we're heading home, and I will catch you guys next time. If you did like the video, please like and subscribe and leave me a comment about what you'd like to see next time. Alright, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time on the Clover Patch.